following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
What's good, everybody? This your boy Sold Out WP, and I'm just gonna explain why I haven't been really messing with WWE 2K14 much at all this year. Basically, it's for a number of reasons. One of them being my lack of interest in the WWE product as a whole this year, especially after the downfall that was WrestleMania 30 when Brock Lesnar went over on The Undertaker. And don't get me wrong, I'm a big Brock Lesnar fan. It's just that I don't think he was deserving to end the streak. I think the honor should have went to someone that was more deserving in my eyes, such as John Cena or The Rock. And people say what they want about The Rock. I mean, he's more Hollywood nowadays. He doesn't really have much to do with WWE as far as in-ring activity. But hey, I mean, he's done a lot more for the WWE than Brock Lesnar ever has. And you could say the same thing for John Cena, even though a lot of people hate on him. Hey, the dude's a hard worker, man. He's a real dedicated worker. And I think I could see someone like him getting over on Taker more than Brock Lesnar. That's just my opinion. And there's really not many people that really excites me in the WWE right now. I'm really liking Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. They got a lot of skills. I've always been a Kofi Kingston fan. That dude could really get up there and fly, and he's a great worker as well. But the WWE is getting a little bit more interesting now that Seth Rollins is seemingly getting the push. So we'll see what happens with that. And as far as WWE 2K14 goes, it didn't really do much to wow me this year. Once I completed all the offline achievements, I was pretty much done with the game. I didn't really mess with the online multiplayer at all. I only played a handful of matches since I've had the game. I mean, there's really not a lot of people online that can give you a really fun, entertaining match. It's basically online is filled with a bunch of scrubs and hackers nowadays, and 2K, it doesn't really seem like they want to do anything to get things under control as far as that end. So I don't really bother with online these days. It's just a waste of time. Just everybody has that same cookie cutter style. There's nothing really to differentiate one person from another. It's not like the old days on SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 and 2007, where you could get online and just find people with different, that were really unique and had a certain flair. It's not like that at all today. So that kind of brings down the replayability value of the game for me, since online is pretty much the meat of the game. Online and create a wrestler. So yeah, that's pretty much why I haven't touched WWE 2K14 much. And people who know me knows I prefer the simulation style of play, and it's really hard to find people that really knows how to work and pace a match properly. You run into people that will let their desire to have a competitive edge ruin an otherwise great match, and there's just become reversal freaks, reversing at inopportune times, and don't even follow up with anything that's going to add quality to the match. Say, for instance, if I'm using somebody like Randy Orton and my opponent has a top rope finisher and the match is at its climax and he's going in for the kill, I'm going to try and intercept that with a catch and RKO finisher and end the match on a high note. Or if I'm using a Rock and I see my opponent bouncing off the ropes towards me, I'm going to try to take advantage of that opportunity and reverse it with a spine buster or something, and try and hit the people's elbow. I mean, if you're going to reverse something, make it meaningful and follow up with something tight instead of doing some random stupid stuff. At least that's what I try to do. I mean, it doesn't always work out that way because the way the game is set up, mistakes are going to happen more often than not. Also, if I'm using a super heavyweight like Mark Henry and I'm going up against somebody like Dolph Ziggler, You better damn well believe Mark Henry should be dominating the majority of that match, while Dolph Ziggler relies on being strategic and his speed, and maybe doing a few running strikes, top rope maneuvers, and springboards to try to knock Mark Henry off his feet. I mean, that's what I like. I enjoy playing people who truly understands the concept of working and pacing a real wrestling match. And there's only a handful of people on my friend list that can do that. Shout out to my man Creative Catalyst, the Phoenix Nitro, Bad Guy Vicious, the WP, even though we ain't played in hella long. You gave me a couple of excellent matches on 2K14 earlier this year, but the ending got kind of messed up, so which is why I haven't put them up on this channel. But get at me, man. I want to get a few more in before 15 comes out. RRH Danielson, even though we don't play anymore, shout out to you too. And much love to the rest of the WP family as well. You know, I'm not saying this to say that I'm all that or I'm the best worker by any means, man. There's definitely a lot of room for improvement on my end, so you know, I'm not trying to brag on myself or anything, because I don't really have anything to brag about. It also really helps too if you have a lot of good chemistry with the person that you're playing against, and know their character pretty well, know their spots and antics and everything. So anybody that's looking to play me, if you have any spots or rituals or antics that your character has, feel free to let me know and I will react accordingly. Also, anybody that knows me and plays me knows that I'm not afraid to job to anybody, especially if it's a good finisher spot. You know, some people just refuse to die and, you know, just keep kicking out and just dragging the match out unnecessarily, and to the point where I mean, this is not a game where you can just play a match 20 to 30 minutes without things getting extremely repetitive. You know, you got to know how to end a match in a timely manner, and I try to do that as often as I can. So if you get a perfect ending and you've reached a point in a match where it should be at its climax, just end the damn match, man. You know, no need to prolong it unnecessarily. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my Antoin King call for 2014. They didn't really put much into it as far as attires. I only got 2 attires from this year. I was contemplating doing a 3rd attire, but I never got around to it. You know, I just kind of lost my passion for a creative wrestler. You know, I just don't have the patience anymore to just sit here for hours and hours doing different attires and, you know, anything like that. I just kind of got lazy in that respect. Anyways, here we go. Yeah, as y'all can see, I did a few facial and bodily morphing edits from the 2013 version of Antoin King, just to depict me a lot more accurately. Yeah, I got the logo idea from the A&W root beer. I think it came out alright. It could have been a lot better, but I'm satisfied with it. Yeah, for those who've been rolling with me since the 2006 days, know I like to do a lot of things that's out of the ordinary. Oh yeah, shout out to my man, the GIF Done. I think that's his gamer tag. Yeah, he's been showing a lot of love to Antoin King, and he's been after me about putting him up on community creations for the longest. I don't think I'm gonna do that, but I will give you the color scheme for this attire, like I said. There we go. Got his hat and shame right there. Yeah, I gave my man a new look for 2014, as well as a new entrance theme. I can't figure out for the life of me why they took out the custom Titantrons, man. I just gave your personal cause a lot more flavor, man. I mean, that was a bad move by 2K, man. I don't know why they did that. I used to use them all the time, man. So let's go to yeah, I think these are only 2 attires I got. Both the entrance attire and the cinematic attire are the same. Anyways, on to the next attire. As y'all can see right here, I did a little Gears of War theme. This is one of my favorite attires ever, man. I really like how this turned out. The gun thing, I thought about removing it because it does look kind of, I don't know. I just don't really like it. I don't know. I might go ahead and stick with it though. But I like how I did the logos. Though. I like how they turned out. Yeah, if I get 2K15, I might go with another theme from one of my other game series. I might do a Mass Effect theme or something. I don't know. Yeah, hopefully, by the time 2K15 comes out, I'll be more passionate about calling. Because I really enjoyed it when I was really into it. But it seems like nowadays, it's like people don't show any appreciation for your stuff unless you're using some kind of hack tool or something. If you're not using hacks and you use the material provided to you from the raw game, and your stuff just basically gets slept on. Look at that. Yeah, I like that right there. And some people on my friends just probably like this, man. I got some Gears of War heads. Yeah. I'm liking the boost too. If I do get 2K15 though, I don't know which system I want to get it for though. I want to experience the next gen, but at the same time, I don't want to give up my ability to use custom soundtracks, which is a feature that's not available on the Xbox One right now for some odd reason. If I do go next gen, I'm going to listen to my WCW themes while playing the game. But you know, it is what it is. I might just be crazy and just shell out and get both of them. I don't know. Anyways, next attire. Yeah, right here I did a little old school NWO tribute. Got the little AK logo at the bottom on the boots right there. Little NWO logo, the mix, half black and white, half black and red. I like that. Got the little King hat there. Show you his entrance attire. His fat face is a little bit shiny, man, but it's all good though. Yeah, I got did a little 6 tribute, man. It's one of my favorite wrestlers. My favorite cruiserweights back in WCW. Still is one of my favorite wrestlers to this day. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, man. It's not, the entrance attire is not too much different from this. In fact, I think it's exactly the same. I didn't change anything. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all his new entrance and new theme, and just sold out WP, and I'm out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Oakland, California, Antoin King.
Both superstars look ready. I'm excited for this one.
announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.